If you know me in real life, or you've been watching my channel semi-regularly, you may have realised that in the past year or so, I've become much more focused on cinematography. Now, I've been working and focusing on film for about the last 4 years or so, but only in this past year have I been majorly focused on the production and the camera side. While editing will always be my first love, it's now sharing my heart with cinematography. This has led to my decision of purchasing my first proper camera, the Sony FX30. Now, I've used a range of cameras in the past, multiple types of DSLR cameras, though mainly these have been for photography, although recently I've used the Lumix GH5 for a short project I created. When I went to university, I had the chance to upgrade this a bit, and I used the Sony PXW Z150 for many of my first year projects, and upgraded last year to the Sony FS7 for most of my second year projects, many of which you can see here on this channel. So around Easter time this year, I decided I wanted to purchase my own camera for things such as this, as well as more personal projects, and hopefully even some freelancing in the future. But how and why did I settle on the FX30? I spent a good couple months researching cameras to reach this point, speaking to many people who own their own cameras, and probably annoying them with how many questions I asked. However, their advice was extremely useful, so I thanked them. The first major aspect to buying a camera is budget, and my budget wasn't the largest one in the world, so it eliminated certain cameras immediately, such as the FX30's big brother, the Sony FX3. I investigated and researched a bunch of cameras, including the Sony ZV-E10 line, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema cameras, and many more. But there were certain elements of the FX30 that led me to decide on it. These range from the 10-bit 422 color, the 14 plus stops of dynamic range, dual base ISO and S-Log3, the weather-sealed body, the inclusion of a full-size HDMI port and 2 SD card slots, the built-in fan, meaning it's not going to overheat, great autofocus, and in-body image stabilization. While many people can argue that in cinema cameras you shouldn't need something such as amazing autofocus, I know for a lot of my projects it's going to be just me filming by myself, and so I wanted something that could do this autofocus as it would come in handy. And while many other cameras can match these aspects of the FX30, for the price, and personally my familiarity with Sony cameras, I was drawn to it. Not even mentioning the strong and positive reputation it already has. Right, enough talking. Let's see what I got. After ordering it over a month ago and waiting for the shipment, it finally arrived, and here's everything I have. The Sony FX30 camera body itself comes with one rechargeable battery, an NP-FZ100, and while I wait to buy another battery and external battery charger, this one can be charged within the camera itself. On the body itself, you also have the body cap and an accessory shoe cap, as well as in the box, one USB-A to USB-C type cable to which you can charge the camera. Now, alongside all the instructions and stuff, that's everything that comes with the FX30 itself. However, I bought my camera as a bundle, along with the Sony EPZ 18-105mm f4 GOSS. Now, at the point of recording this, I have yet to use this lens, and while reviews that I've seen describe it as a good lens, I'm not expecting it to be instant perfection. I chose it as currently it is my only lens, and I wanted something that could do pretty much anything I ask of it. And with a range of 18-105, it should easily be able to handle that. The final purchase I made are two 128GB SD cards. Now, both of these cards are V60, and while V90s would have been better to get more out of the camera, and notably use two other file formats, with my budget left, I chose to buy two V60s over one V90, so that I could record simultaneously so that I never lose the footage I'm recording. Now that I have all this equipment, what do I want to do with it? Well, obviously, I want to improve the quality and branch out on things like I'm doing right now with my YouTube videos, so expect some higher quality videos coming your way. I also aim to use this equipment to grow myself and my skills by just experimenting, learning features such as S-Log3 and how I can take this footage even further through color grading. I'm also aiming to start some freelance work for local businesses and sports societies at my university, so keep your eyes open for that. Much of this more professional work will be put up on my new Instagram. A link for it can be found in the description. So I've had this camera for about a week now, and while I'm still learning how to use it and everything that it can do, I thought I'd just share some of the shots I've been able to film so far, so that if you're looking at buying, you know what to expect in these early days.
World
at the end of the video, I hope you've all enjoyed it and look forward to more in the future. Looking ahead, my upcoming purchases will definitely be a second battery and external charger, as well as an external microphone for the camera. But over time, I hope for my setup to grow more and more, and if you're interested in potentially seeing that in the future, drop a comment down below. But for now, bye!